Welcome back to the Dump and Chase podcast. I guess this is project edition. My name is Rebecca. I'm here with senior defenseman Dylan Parshall. So, Dylan, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Hello.
So I know I didn't really tell you about what this project was, but we're just going to kind of look at your senior year on and off the ice and then how COVID affected your team. You've probably heard a lot of these questions before because you've been on before. But what is your major and why did you choose it?
It started off as biology because they had a program for chiropractic, which is the end goal for me. Found out that it wasn't the route for me because I really wasn't about all the chemistries and genetics courses. So then I made the switch to exercise and movement science, or health and human performance. They change it every year here. So I'm doing that, and I chose it because it'll give me like a good stepping ground into chiropractic with, biomechanics and physics and whatnot. Hopefully make me a little bit better when it really counts in chiro school.
So did you choose Lewis for that major? Or did you choose it for hockey?
Yeah, no, I didn't know where I was going to go to school. I kind of wanted to just go back and play juniors, and my mom was like, we got to at least go try to, look at schools. And then I saw that they had a chiropractic program there, and that's coming right off of the Cougars we had a chiro at practice, and it was sick. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm for sure going here. So then I went into that program and obviously changed after a year and a half. Couldn't handle it.
So how did COVID affect your classes? Because I'm assuming you had labs that you could do.
Yeah, COVID kind of ruined my life, as everybody's life. I mean, it really affected school, like everywhere. Again, like not having labs in person. How am I supposed to do physical testing on somebody who isn't in front of me? And you just got to read about it. But I mean, the teachers did do a really good job of kind of figuring out how to incorporate that into it and make it, make something come out of it. So I mean, it was a good time. You miss a lot of the nuances, like I'm able to ask more questions in person. Wasn't really able to do that online, which was hard because I'm a big question guy. Dr. Kissel would know that. I mean, yeah, they did all right though, but it did ruin it. That's for sure.
So were your classes fully online then, or hybrid?
There was for a brief moment we had a lab we had one lab on campus. Majority of them online. Chemistry lab was online, like fully online. Did my chem homework on my desk. Varied populations was on campus, which was pretty sweet, but COVID's was around, so we missed like 6 weeks out of that because like teachers being in class with a kid that was exposed, somebody on a team getting it. It was just tough. Yeah, we had a little kit. It was sick. We had like everything for the whole entire year in a brown bag. Super basic stuff. Like I think we had the craziest thing that we used was like vinegar. It was like they were like child experiments. Like they were the stuff that you would do like as a kid, but like obviously incredibly more involved. But my teacher was pretty sweet.
So then I know Coach mentioned that you were coming back. Are you fifth yearing or are you doing your master's?
Oh no, I'm fifth yearing. I don't have because of that major switch. I went from being on track to graduate or leave a year early, 3 years. And then I was like, in my mind, I was going to stay for 4, elongate that program a year just so I could stay for 4 years. And then when I switched, I'm like, well, I'm going to elongate this 4-year program to a 5-year program because I have the eligibility. Then I'll have one more after I'm done here too. So I may come back when I'm like 35 to get a master's, get my pilot's license or something, and come back and play hockey for a year.
And then I know you kind of touched on this, but like, what was the process for kind of declaring a fifth year? Was it just registering for classes, or was it?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. I really don't even know. I talked to I know my advisor knows it, but I really don't know. I truly have no idea. I don't even know if my scholarships rolls over. I got to do a lot of stuff still. I have no idea what I'm doing. No idea. I took college writing too over the summer in 2018, and it's still not in my degree works.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, I've done it every year. I've sent in my transcript every year. They never get it. It sucks. I have 8 credit hours for next semester because I can't even do anything without a college writing too. Love Lewis. Wheels up.
So how has COVID affected the team?
Oh my! It wasn't even recognizable. It was incredible. We didn't have a Hell Week. Started way later, and like you start at the normal time, then we go on like a break for months, and then you come back, play games. Those games get canceled. It was. Starting off Hell Week, that's where you learn everybody. Like that's how you kind of get all like the newer guys to like understand that you're not playing minor hockey anymore, and we didn't have that chance. And then nobody really got to know each other. We had kids, like obviously it's college, so kids are here to go to school, so classes and mix up, and some people don't get to see like there were one group of kids that never saw each other for the first half of the year because they all had
Really?
conflicting schedules. When he was flying, he was at practice. When he was at practice, he was flying every time. So that would just like it really, really, really affected us. And then obviously making the season so long, and it was annoying because of some rinks were really, really, really strict about their like masks and stuff and like going in the locker room, which I get it. I mean, but on the same hand, if we all have to get negative COVID tests before we go there to play, aren't we okay? And we should have a locker room for more than 20 minutes. We should be able to shower. We should do all that kind of things. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I wouldn't really count that as a year, as a season of hockey. It just wasn't.
How many games did you guys end up playing?
Like 6. Yeah. Kind of went off in those 6 games. Not a big deal, but I was on a hot streak.
So you touched a little bit about the locker rooms. What specifically like changed? I think Darcy mentioned you guys had to space out.
Oh yeah, we had there was a stall in between you at pretty much all the times, which we had some of like the new guys sitting in chairs. Like we have a locker room for a reason. We have a locker room to fit 30 kids for a reason, so they can hang up their gear and dry it out. But then with COVID, couldn't do it.
So do they just not hang up their gear? Do they just like drape it over a chair?
Some of them would leave it in like the middle of the locker room, but granted, remember we didn't really have a lot of guys, so it was like we had a lot of recruits coming out that would just sit on the ground. I mean, I think we went down to like 14 people could have a stall, 15 people could have a stall when you divide it by 2, which is almost our whole team. But then when we get some other guys in there, they got to sit on the floor. But they will not be sitting on the floor next year unless they do something to require them to sit on the floor. I haven't decided what it'll be yet.
And then how did COVID affect road trips? I know you guys couldn't spend the night anywhere, so it was kind of drive out there, drive back. Yeah, it was cool. I liked having the road trips because that's why I play hockey, is the traveling part. That's pretty much all. I mean, so it was just a dagger in the heart. You go to Wisconsin and you think that you're just going to be able to like kind of have a nice relaxing time after the game, in the hotel room, like literally do nothing and then just take an ice bath and go to bed. Oh no, you got a 3.5 hour drive back, and then you got a game the next day. It's like, it was horrible. It was so tough. The important question is, did you get to go to Quick Trip?
I'm like, wait, is it here? This is it. This is it. This is it.
I did. Yeah, we made that a very, 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 very big thing. Like, I mean, I think we only went to Wisconsin. So, like, every road trip, we were stopping at a Quick Trip. Actually, it's like a thing now. Everybody accepts it. Everybody accepts it.
Because I know when Reed and I traveled with you guys, you said, like, get ready, we're going to the 5-star restaurant.
5-star restaurant, oh, yeah. It's not a gas station. It's a restaurant. They're in Toma. People literally sit down and have their coffee in there. It's so funny. It's so funny. Shout out to Toma.
39 cents a pound. They've gone down. I'm off my game. Okay, they're not spicy. But it's chicken sandwich. This is an essential.
They're like my go-to stop on.
Oh my goodness. Now that is what I like to hear. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna get it. That was.
Welcome, YouTube, to Lewis Fires Trick Shots. What's up?
No, oh my God.
You can get donuts there, cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls, it's really just frosting with cinnamon rolls. It's like the other way around. Coffee's really good. The chocolate milk is fantastic. Nature's Touch, oh my God. Nature's Touch is so good.
Going back to the road trip, I think everybody had like 3 or 4 things. You had like groceries.
Oh yeah. Oh my mom knows too. Like even whenever she goes to Wisconsin, she'll always give me a case of beer, a case of New Glarus. You can't do that on road trips though. So that one I have to rely on my mom going to those games. And then donuts and chicken sandwiches and a brownie. You know, I kind of mix it up with the nuances, but I for sure have a chicken sandwich and I for sure have donuts. Enough donuts to last me a while because they're so good. They're so good. So cheap. So good.
I will say I was surprised at how good.
It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. You'd like look at it and you're just like you're gonna get a disease from eating the food. No, it's so good. I can't wait to open up my own franchise.
Was your mom able to go to all those games?
Yeah, my mom and my grandma were, and it really affected my grandma because she's a snowbird. So she like goes down for the winter, but then she like just kept on like pushing it back. She went down for a little bit, but she wanted to be here to watch all the games, and obviously we didn't really like one person in the stands per person.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh my! I'm getting just irate thinking about it. Oh my god, that was just it blew my mind. So she couldn't. She was like, you know, wanted to like come watch these games, and she like couldn't because maybe my mom was going or something. So she like held back going to Florida just to watch like the 4 games that she was able to go to. It was so sad.
At least you got to go to some.
Oh yeah, she would. Oh my god, I would have been heartbroken. She's the Lewis #1 fan. Same spot every single game. The same position, just like this, with a red blanket on in the same spot.
Oh, is that your grandma?
Yeah, on like the front row, like right on the blue line. That's her. That is her.
So kind of going back to your 4 years, which teammate that you played with do you think you learned the most from?
As in like playing wise?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, Nick and Ernie for sure. Ernie's kind of just silky. Nick's also silky. The real question is how many people learn from me? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I kind of pick up a lot of things from everybody. I mean, even the freshmen, some of the stuff that they do, I'll just be like, oh, I could probably try that out. Let me tell you, sometimes I make it look pretty sick. Not all the time. Not all the time. I can't really string some things together that I want to do in my head, but yeah.
Over your 4 years, what has been your favorite game to play in?
I always liked the Lindenwood game where we went into overtime when they went to the national championship game. That was kind of fun. Except I thought I had a broken leg, and so did the training staff. So that was horrible. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like any game that I play against somebody who I played juniors with. I think is super fun because it's just kind of like it's a little reunion, but we're all like 23 now, so we're just a bunch of men. So it's fun to see them and just meet a bunch of new guys because they'll kind of change from being a bully on the ice to just the nice guy, the nice old guy that just hangs out.
What has been your favorite team to play against?
DePaul gets pretty rowdy. I don't know. That's the thing with our division is like we get so many good teams and they're always a rival. Like every team that we play is just like cutthroat. Marquette was pretty fun to play against. I don't know how they would do as well as they did, but they would. I really don't like playing Marion or Aurora. It's just tough.
I think they're both nationally ranked.
Oh yeah.
If I'm remembering.
Well, pretty much everybody in our half our division was nationally ranked. We just didn't play enough games and didn't win. So that's hard to get nationally ranked. Oh man, this season, man. Whoo. Whoo. Get my blood pressure up.
What has been the best piece of advice you've gotten from a coach?
Oh, don't suck. Don't suck. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how many times I say that in a day. Oh my Lord. Or sucks to suck. When it's so applicable to like every situation. Like you do bad on a test. Sucks to suck. You do better than somebody. Look at him and go, sucks to suck. And don't suck. It literally it's like keep it simple, stupid. But it's just like that's my keep it simple, stupid is don't suck. That's it.
Is that Pico that said that?
No. That was my junior coach, Bill. But yeah, don't suck or. What's another good advice? Oh, when in doubt, flip it out. I love that. I've got the gnarliest flips in the whole team. There was one, I think you had it on. You didn't even get it on camera. It was so high. It went through the rafters. It went. Do you remember Morrow?
I don't think we get that high.
Oh no. I went back to go look for it, but I remember we ran. We were off like a face-off play, and I ended up like having to just flip it over, and it literally went through like 4 of the rafters, and then Morrow had to stop. Like everybody stopped and waited for it to fall. It was just so slow, yet so high, and hit nothing. It was sick. Peak of my career. Peak of my career.
So the last question I have for you is, what type of role on the team do you think you're going to play next year, being a 5th year?
Oh, definitely a veteran presence in like the locker room. Because, I mean, it's my last year playing competitive hockey, so if these new guys think that they could get around with just effing off all the time, oh, they got another thing coming. I mean, I think I'll be like the same kind of player, but I also think that I'm going to kind of transition more into, like, grooming the other guys, like, because after this year, we're losing, like, 8 people. Like, we're not losing anybody this year, and we have, like, 5 seniors. Like, nobody's going. So we're gonna be losing a lot of people, and a lot of very important people on the ice. In the sense of like, Ernie and I are gonna be gone. So two of the like vet captains. I know that they're, Bish and Morrow are, but we've been here longer.
Are you guys allowed to have letters next year?
Oh yeah. Why is that a thing?
I know some, like, I think it was one of my brother's, like, club teams. If you came back for, like an extra year.
Yeah. I know you can, because, like, Aurora, all their letters were, like, 5th year guys. Super nice people, too. I'm going to kind of just take over them. Like, they kind of joke around. Like, they'll go to business. Like, they'll make it known that they're, like, physically superior over you, which I plan on doing frequently. And then they would be like, all right, now you do this. So, like, it's being nice, but yet stern and scary with a nice mix of funny.
So that's all I had. I'm sure you listened before I gave guys math problems.
What?
I don't have math problems.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were gonna start rattling off math problems right now, and I would have been.
I will say this: we did make them for you because you had said you didn't know the roster, so it would be like 2 guys, and then they would equal a player. So you'd have to.
Oh, I could probably do some of those. I got pretty good at it. I
have some on my desk if you really want to do them.
I'll do like 2. Yeah. I could do like 2 of them. I know my number's 12. Josh's number is 22. Josh's number is 21 because it's 12 and 21.
Yep.
Bishop is 22, and Sharpie didn't get the memo, but he's a 10 for the D. Ernie is 87. Darcy is 86. Candra's 18. Morrow's 19. Nope, Ligas is 19. Morrow is 9. Mm-hmm. It's funny because I literally know no rookies' numbers, or none of the new guys' numbers, like, at all. Somebody's 13. Gore's 13. Well, I literally know none of the. Oh my Lord, Dylan, be better. That's another one of my favorite quotes. Be better. One of the.
I feel like I've heard you say that.
Oh yeah, just be better. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm ready.
We'll start off easy. Morrow plus Sharp.
Oh, Ligas.
Mhm. Candra minus Pusatero.
Oh, it's 18 minus something. Is it a 3? Do we have a number 3?
Nope.
Is it a 4?
Nope.
5?
Nope, that's Johnson.
What is his number? Is it a high number or no? It can't be. It would be.
You were so close with Johnson.
7?
Nope.
8?
That was Connor Johnson last year. No, not 8.
9? Oh, is he 5?
No.
I don't even know what numbers I said.
6.
Oh my God. What a stupid number. We need to get him to change it. I hate that number. Damn, we started off really good, you know.
Yeah, well, I purposely gave you that one because you said you didn't know the new guys.
I had no idea. I mean, if I see their numbers, I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but we really got to fix it. Poose's number. That's a problem.
I think he mentioned that on air, too. He's like,
I don't
think
like the
guy's
number.
Like 6.
When have you ever seen somebody with the number 6 on the ice?
I can't even think of one.
I bet you there's like a lot of NHL players I've just never really, because they're number 6. All right.
You want a harder one?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I might need a calculator for this one, though.
Yeah. Bishop minus Kraus, and then times Gore.
It's definitely not 108. So Bishop times...
Bishop minus Kraus.
Oh, minus Kraus.
And then that times Gore.
Oh, man, come on, Kraus. Is it 14? Is he 14? He's
I think
close
you're
there.
close.
He's close. 15.
Yep.
Yeah, he's 15. Minus 15 times... Oh, Gore, buddy, I just had your number in my head, too. 13. 91. We have a 91. Oh, Reedy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I knew Reedy's number. Heck yeah. Wow, that went up really. That was a really big one. The first number I got was negative 108, so I hate
yeah,
math.
That's not right.
No, I hate math. Math is tough.
Well, we were talking about it beforehand, so. But I guess since you did that, I do have a little participation award that I've been giving all the guys.
Oh, yeah?
Cookies from Quick Trip.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Are you?
They're probably a little stale, but yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Where'd you go?
I had to bring my brother back to college, and I needed gas. And then Reed was going to say, because since Reed lives up there, he was going to bring him, but he forgot. So I just grabbed
He forgot about Quick Trip?
He forgot.
And I know dang well I'm catching myself on these bad boys today.
Thank you.
That you stop. Oh, my God. At every single sign, I guarantee you, there was just a big red Quick Trip. Exit. 1, exit 2, exit 3, exit 4, exit 5, all the way up to, 350.
Signs before I even got into Wisconsin.
I know. They're like telling you turn right in 2.25 miles for a Quick Trip on your left.
I'm going to have to send him this and
Yeah.
tell him how upset you were.
I am. Is he graduating?
No, he has another semester.
Word. I can't have you guys leave before. Who's going to take over?
We were talking about we don't know.
Oh, my Lord.
Depending on work, I mean, I might be able to, but I won't. I'm not calling it.
We're gonna need to find some. You guys are so good at calling it too, like so good. It literally was a joke, like listening to other teams' broadcasts because we might have a good program. I don't know, or you guys just might be like really good. But
I know we were watching one of your Wisconsin games, and we both had to turn it off because like the guy would just start randomly talking about stuff. One of the cameras was tilted.
Oh yeah, it was Marion. It would have to be the Marion, one of the Marion games. Yeah, because it was. I was trying to watch it at the on the bus ride.
I couldn't watch it.
Oh my! And then we listen to our broadcast, and it looks like it's a legitimate setup. It's a legitimate setup.
We tried.
Oh yeah, no, it's electric. It is electric. That's also another one.
It's electric.
Yeah, it's electric. Sharpie. That one's from Sharpie. Yeah. It's electric.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Those were some good questions. I like those, even though it got my blood pressure up because I hate COVID. Ruined my year. So selfish of me to say that on air.
It ruined mine too. So.
Yeah, it ruined everybody's. It's so tough.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to 5th year. I don't have the time or the patience.
I mean, hey, 5th year turns into a couple more if you make it. So, just take the minimum credit hours. Take up a hobby. We got some good breweries over here, and then we need to get Reed. Oh, let's just plagiarize Reed's papers and turn it in for him, and then get him kicked out of school, so then he could just stay and do all of our stuff. That's so sick. If I misplace if I write the word "I" in a paper, it's like, ha, you don't get an A anymore, idiot. And we might be getting accredited, so that's cool. I don't even know what that means, but It sounds cool. Accredited university.
I've heard that. I could not tell you how to explain it though.
I think it's like having a sponsor. You know, it's like I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it.
It sounds cool.
I'll keep you guys updated on the loop. I'll keep you guys in the loop. You know.
Yeah. So thank you again for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
See you next season.
Yes, you will.